morning, afternoon, or evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another streaming flight sim, I guess we can say. Been fascinating watching Sydney for over the last half an hour. Actually, I'm going to put on the big cam so that you can see what I'm going to show you. I've been watching real life AI, which is what I've got set up, change from taking off on 16 left there, where the RXA 64, 63 is taxing and waiting. I think it actually looks like it's on the grass. But they've been taking off from there to now, it looks like the wind's turned around, they're actually landing the other direction. It's also been raining a lot. So I have no idea which airport we're going to be taking off from. I was thinking I'll taxi over to 16 left and take off where I saw Das Auto Konig take off a moment ago. But they're now turned around and they're taking off the other way. So I guess the wind has changed. So first of all, morning Michael from Canberra. He's jumped in first. Good morning, Brett Plays this morning. Have a great flight today. Thank you. Hopefully you're doing well today. Good morning, everybody else, he says. On this awesome stream. Cool. Ego Crab says, morning, I don't have the IL2, so we'll be zooming around the P38. I can see the orange P38 there next to me. Michael says, please have a great flight from Sydney to Canberra. Mate, coming down to visit. Coming down to visit. I think you're going out, actually. Evening, folks, says Das Auto. Yeah, I saw you took off. Actually don't know where you are. Maybe you're flying around somewhere. Xenon, morning. Welcome, mate. Hopefully the dogs are fed and your cup of coffee is sitting in your hand. Gazda, I see you in front of me, mate. Welcome. He says, hi, Brett, and hi, all. Just restarting the sim. Okay. Still having PC issues. I thought you fixed that. No. Dude, you're not having much luck with that PC issue stuff. I wonder what the issue is there. Alright, I'm actually going to cold and dark, so if you can get your PC going, you've got some time. Oh, I can see you. You're in. You're in. Okay, cool. And Michael saying hello to Xenon. Alright, so when I say I'm going to cold and dark, I am going to do the checklist. I can press some buttons on my controls and get this thing working, or make sure we turn that music down. We've got some very eerie music at the moment. Welcome everybody else, and thank you very much for those 7 likes already. We've just started, but I am going to do, I'm using the old version, so we are using the original, not the one with the built-in excuse me, Garmin controls and stuff. Alright, so let's go through this checklist. Controls are free. Yes, they are. Altitude is caged. Yes, it is. If it wasn't, it wouldn't have this there. I'm guessing that says caged. Battery switch. I guess that's on. Cam radio power. Oh, listen to this. This is the music you should have when you're already flying. Fuel valve. Shut-off valve is open. Let's open that. Cool. Pneumatic valve. There's no way I'd remember all this. Okay, open. Air pressure more than 0. It is. Parking brake. Set. No, that's set, I think. Fuel selector, both. Anybody read Russian? I don't. How do I know which one's both? Hey, hang on. Rollerball. That's both? Left, right, both? Or off? Alright, we'll find out. If we can't get it started, we'll come back to the fuel gauge. Beacon lights. 2 of them. Cool. Anti-fire systems. That's a good idea. I remember this from the freeware one. They had some of these things, obviously. Anti-fire systems. It's great that a plane has anti-fire system. Engine parameter gauge. Alright. Anybody know what all this stuff does? Fuel quantity indicator. Well, that's a good one. Let's have that one on. Fuel meter gauge. That's probably a good one to have too. Fuel quantity, enough for flight. Never. Never for me. But we're only going to Shell Harbour, then Jarvis Bay, and we can actually top up when we get down there. So I'll keep an eye on that. Alright, starting the engine. Prop RPM, high RPM. It's up, yep. I missed any comments? Nope, you're saying good day to everybody. Okay, mixture, rich. Oh, that's back the front. Okay, mine, that's lean and that's rich. Actually, I think that's rich, so I'm going with it. If not, I'll turn that around and go the other way. I think when I flew this before, you pull it towards you for the rich. Manual fuel pump, 3 to 4 times. Let's just drag the mouse, that's 4 times. Prime as required. How do I know? Give them 3. Propeller area is clear. Magnetos, both. That's a rolly ball, yep. Startup master on. Starter switch, spin up. Hang on, why is it left or right? You have to hold that? No. That uses a lot of volts. Alright, do I go this way first? And then this way? Yes. Oh. Did I get it? I did. What's this? Is this someone else on top of me? Why do I still see my blade? At least it looks like my blade. Oh, sim just stopped. Is that a crash to desktop? I think it is. I went to use my rollerball to come out to view, and my sim has stopped. Raining, yes. Crow, morning all. Scared the life out of me. Oh, there we go. I got a crash to desktop. That's got to be like, what, the first one this year? Wow. All I did was I tried to use the zoom out to see more information. Okay. Still says the sim is running. Well, we have to stop that. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm going to come back in here while we're loading this. That's actually the first crashed desktop I've had this year. I think it's the first one probably on live stream that I've had at least 6 months, maybe more. And it's a Microsoft product. So I don't know what happened there. I went back inside and I tried to scroll out with the rollerball and it just froze. Xenon says I had a plane on top of me, but there was no plane outside view. Yeah, so there could have been somebody else's there, and that was their prop that I could see from inside. I can turn that proximity thing off, and then it won't show up at all. But we'll try that again. So if anybody else is coming in on an AN2 and you're sitting in the same spot that I was, that's because that's what I've got as a flight plan. But wow. I haven't had a crash to desktop in so long. It just froze completely. Nothing was responding. So we'll see how it goes. Welcome to 12 viewers to loading Microsoft Flight Sim. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so let's get back to where we were. Still got the same plane. Yep, loading in flight plan. I was on live weather, live time, so I'm going to stay on that. Just for now. If it really is bad, yeah, we'll get rid of it. You didn't put the flight plan in? No, okay. You don't really need to if you're just going to follow. Why not? I'm putting the flight plan in. I've got my tablet on as well, and I can also tell how many nautical miles it is to the next place. And then I can also gauge from that how long the stream will go for. I was hoping we could do a cold and dark and then get down there. It's about an hour and 21 flying time, according to the sim. But the plane goes pretty slow, and if we've got weather and, you know, landing and crash to desktop issues, that'll stretch it out. We might end up doing a return flight. I haven't decided yet. Yeah, I've heard that. Xenon, mate. Some people say the AN2 is bugged. Yeah. What RAM are you running? I've only got 32 gig. Yeah, me too. And I reckon that's the weakest part of my system. I'm using 23 gig loading in, 24 gig, 25 gig. Okay, still going up. Wow, memory is actually using a lot to load in. But most of the time it's using about 17 gigabytes. That's actually using 25. Still not the 32. Alright, what a shame. Okay, it's raining again. Let's get back to the old cold and dark, free and correct. I should check that. Just in case, can we roll out? Yep. Okay, no, we're good. Caged, I can see it from here, yes. Battery switch on. Yep, radio parameters on. Fuel valve open. Oh no, don't tell me you've done it again. I can move my mouse. If it crashes again, I'm starting from on the active runway. It did. Wow. It didn't even last that long. Seriously? Microsoft. That's 2 from 2. Why is it doing it now and I've never had a crash to desktop while using this in sim, although I didn't go through the full checklist. Alright, we're ditching the checklist. I'm going for an active start. Anybody got the active runway? You're running 16. Okay. Only running 32. Yeah, 16 will probably max you out. Alright, let's get this back on and start it up. Yeah, AN2 checklist. Who would have thought? 2 from 2 crash to desktops. I've never had that. Hey, two mops, we're crashing the desktop trying to go through the checklist. 16 still is the active, is it? Okay. I'm going to put myself on there. I may as well just leave it on here for the startup. Maybe I've not had a problem because I've started... so I've flown the AN2, but I've not gone through a cold and dark start. I've always started on an active runway. Yes, I know you actually crashed. I want to put this back in. So let's see what's going on. Yeah, I got 32 gig of DDR5, 5600 megahertz RAM. So it's pretty good stuff. Yeah. I am still thinking though I might go to 64. Hey, Mr. TPH, you're up early? No, late. Hang on, I'm the late one, aren't I? Yeah, up early if you're on Shane's good evening or good afternoon. Welcome. Your PC locks up 4 times. Then it seems okay, don't ask. Well, I was going to ask something. Do you do something different on the 4th time? Or 5th time? So that's 2 crash to desktops trying to do the checklist in the AN2. I am determined to fly this. I have already flown part of this flight. But I started on active runway there too. So maybe that's the issue. TPH mate, no, AN2. I saw other people having trouble with it the other day. Big Jacko, I think, was having trouble with it. Don't know if he was doing the checklist. I think he was just doing the flying it. So maybe it's okay if we start active. 6:18 p.m. Yeah, Sunday evening. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm optimistic that I can get this flight done. If not, maybe we'll take the Antonov 225 down to Canberra. What do you reckon? Alright, so let's change it to just take the active. Now I can take the active just by clicking on here, set departure, Canberra as arrival via Shell Harbour and Jarvis Bay. Right, so that should put me in active, ready to go. Sorry about the no startup. Saying 34 is my active. But we really need 34. That seems to be where everybody's going. So, alright guys, I'm taking 34. I am still on live weather. It probably will be raining. I'm hoping we can actually get above that. I am going to go. You started active. Froze twice. Ooh, it doesn't give me good faith. I wonder if there'll be a patch for the AN2 very soon. If other people, I mean, I've seen other streamers have issues with it, and you're having issues with it, Xenon. Well, we'll see. We will see. Looks pretty cool with these oil rigs and helicopter flights. I must admit I haven't done any of those. Helicopter, the oil rigs will have helicopter pads on them too. Maybe we should do that one day. Peach Demon says, this Thursday, what's IG? Is good. Alright, on the active, let's see what we get. Well, that fence doesn't look right. Where's my aircraft? No. Xenon, mate, what have you given me? It won't even let you get in the aircraft now. Right. I will be right back. I think I might do a computer restart. So this is going to take a few more minutes. So you'll get the you'll get the little offline thing for a second, so I'll be right back. Wow, I haven't had crash to desktops in so long, but okay, I've had 3, thanks Xenon. Hopefully it's not the 4th. But yeah, I haven't had them in so long. There's definitely got to be something with loading this in. Don't think it's anything to do with live weather. So I don't think that's the issue. The music says it's really loud. That's not true. Let's put you down there. TPH says, wow, yeah, I've seen lots of issues with a bunch of new planes, especially the An-2 on PC, also on Xbox. But with Xbox, there's an issue with WASM, already supposed to be a fix coming for WASM. Okay. William says hello. What in the world's been happening? 3 crashes to desktop trying to get the An-2 going, William. Okay, that's a little loud. Oh, that button didn't work. Let's try this one. There we go, move that on. Who knows? I tried going through the checklist I was doing. Do you know what? I've been sitting there for half an hour. Didn't crash. As soon as I started going through the checklist and looking in the cockpit and zooming in and out, it died. So I loaded again, checklist, it died. Loaded again, active runway, didn't even show me the aircraft, it died. So, Tell you what, if I get one more, I'll swap over to the An-2 with the Garmin 430 in it. I think it's a 430. And we'll see how that goes. I've had no issues with the An-2 until this morning. I've flown it. I've flown the one with the GNS 430 or whatever it's called. But I started on active runway. I think I was on live weather then too. So I really don't know what is the difference today. No, it's saying active is still 34, so I'll go set as departure there. So this is actually going to get me on the end of the runway. At least that's the plan. It's the plan. Live weather, you know what? Just in case it's something to do with the weather, we'll turn that off. I don't think so, but yeah. Hey, Aaron. Good morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. But no, I've had no issues with the AN. I've flown it. I've flown part of this flight already in it. And I just didn't do a cold and dark. I didn't do the whole checklist thing. I've looked at it before, but I've never had it crash to desktop before. It's a bit of a shame. It's a nice plane to fly. What city is that? Can't tell. We'll see how it goes, hey? It's Brett Plays loading a Microsoft Flight Sim stream today. How many times can we load it? Maybe we should try a different aircraft and then come back to it. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, I'm not even going to let you taxi. I'm just going to go straight to here. Alright, we good? Unmute. Do I have sound? I do. Okay. Do we have sounds in here? Let's turn this music down. Where are you? Oh, thought for a second there it was going to go. Alright, I wonder if it's live weather is the problem. No, that seems to be fine. Nose down, thank you. Alright, more power. And there's another one coming the other way, P38. Thank you, Ego's crab, mate. Alright, we are up. Okay, oh, that doesn't seem to be a problem. Maybe it was the live weather. The rain on the dash? I don't know. Alright, I'm going to do a right circuit over Sydney. And then actually I need to trim this. Where are we? No, other way, yep. Whoop. Down. Thank you. Alright. PC crashed again for you. Right. So far we're good. We actually don't have the Xbox controller on, so this is going to just take a second to go pop. Hey, I need to yeah, keep default. Thank you. That's just so I can do this. See who's behind me. There we go. Das Auto. Very cool. And you're going to go that way. Well, I'm actually going to go right over Sydney Harbour Bridge and the Opera House. Alright. Look, it's working now, so shut the window. Maybe it was the live weather. Alright, that's the only thing I've done different. I was flying around for 5 minutes, no live weather, and then it crashed. Tell you what, not giving me much faith if that's the case. What's the dot on the window for? Is that anything in particular? Or is it just a smudge? It's not a reference dot, is it? Looks like we've got a bug. No, we've got a bug there, and I think they've actually copied it on this side, but mirrored it. Or wherever the guy came along with a squeegee, that's where he stopped. Do you vacation in Sydney often, Brett? No, but I grew up in here. So, I haven't been back since I moved to Tasmania. But I worked here. I worked in the city. I worked over in North Sydney. North Sydney is on the other side of the Harbour Bridge there. So that's those high-rise. Lots of offices there, financial stuff, legal services and the likes. But I grew up in Sydney most of my life. I moved out as soon as I was capable to get out of the city. I'm over the city. I'm over the 5 million people, or 6 or whatever it is now, but I was over the 5 million people everywhere. Just I caught the train in every day to work. It was super crowded. B4 Gunner says, "Heidi ho, neighbour." G'day, Mr. B4 Gunner. Jarvis Bay is where the army chopper crashed in the water last week. Oh, did it? I actually missed that. Alright, how are we going for... Oh, we've got some cloud. Alright. I was going to say there's no sunlight here, but it's all good. We'll do a buzz over Sydney. We don't seem to be crashing yet, Xenon, but we'll see how we go after 5 minutes. We've had 3 crashed desktops already because I tried to cold and dark start this aircraft on live weather, live time. Just zooming around the cockpit and didn't like it. Like that. Oh, so thought that was it. Maybe I shouldn't be looking around the cockpit so much. So North Sydney's there. I worked in one of those first few buildings just above my wing now. That's where I worked. And I also worked in near that blue building for several years. I think it was. Several years the first place, maybe it was a year or so second place. Alright, I'm going to head out over the coast. We're not going to go land on any of these Navy ships out there. And what we'll do is we'll make our way down to Shell Harbour, or I will land and taxi. I want to go and see the other aircraft that are sitting there. What is our altitude? I'm still worried about... oh, okay, we need to slow this down. Get it back in the green there. There we go. And trim. Cool. Now I do have views already set up here. We can open up that back door. I'm not going to. What else is sitting? Yep. Oh, actually, is that it? All right. I did have one where I actually can open that back door and have a look out. Mr. Rep Pound says, "A laugh out loud." What's laughing at you out loud? I did 8 years in Grosvenor Place at George Street near Circular Quay. I did I can't remember the name of the street now. I have to look it up. It's a short one. I think it starts with B. Oh man, I don't remember. I have to look it up now. Can't believe I've forgotten. Alright, where are we here? Is this Bondi? Yeah. I think it is. Never been there. Never been there. I did Manly Beach and all the way up to Newport and Palm Beach. Nice formation flying there. Bridge Street. Bly Street. And I also worked part-time parking cars when I was really young in the Sheridan Wentworth Hotel. I actually don't even know if it's called that anymore. And that's on Bly Street as well. Yeah. How about that, eh? Oh, them back in the days. Just got a crash to desktop, huh? Must have a conflict. Only live weather and doing the checklist in this aircraft. So I got halfway through the checklist. I was actually just started the aircraft, and then I went to zoom in and out, and it said nope. Then I tried again, and I got 2 or 3 checklist bits done, and then it said nope. And then I decided, alright, well, I'll load in on the active runway. I thought I saw a DC-3. There it is. Loaded in on the active runway, and it didn't even show me my aircraft and crashed to desktop. So I've rebooted the computer. I turned off live weather, which was raining. So I'm wondering if the rain effects on the windscreen on this aircraft was the issue. We love VFR. Region 3 is out in flightsim.to. I've not done any of those. Is that like flight plans or things that you follow VFR flights? Hey, Uncle Trevor. G'day, mate. Bly, one company I worked for had a service office in Bly, not far from the Wentworth. I was right opposite. Used to park the car there when I needed to. Yeah, so the Sheridan Wentworth Hotel had 4 or 5 parking levels down below. It was all cut out down below. It's quite amazing. They did a lot of conferences and stuff in there too, but I used to finish one job and go over and do the other. Even back when I was like 19 or 20 years old. So, you know, teenager. It is for VFR flights, yeah. Oh, look at that. That says, take a picture of me. There we go. Doesn't turn off the name tags anymore, which is good. I think I'm slightly down trim, am I? Maybe we'll get a little bit more altitude. There's no autopilot on this as far as I can tell. Is that right? I mean, I haven't found one. Oh, look at that white dot up above other players. Okay. That's pretty cool. Actually, that's really cool. I like that. I like power lines add-on. Yeah. I think the power lines add-on, from what I've seen in Sim Update 12, I think it needs updating. I went to, I don't remember where I was flying the other day. There was no power lines. The towers were there, but there were no lines anymore. If there were, I would have hit them the way I was flying. Actually, I think it was in, maybe they were just missing in that area. Kathmandu. I was flying with Ozflight Simmer on his Mount Everest Lukla flight, but I was down really low catching up, and I went through areas. I was almost 30 when I succumbed to Sydney. I was in Wollongong before that for uni, grew up near Bathurst. Yeah, so I grew up from probably about 6 or 7 years old. No, actually probably even before that, about 5 years old to 19, I think, is when I decided to move up to the Central Coast because I couldn't afford to rent in Sydney anymore. I mean, I was sharing a house for a while up to about 19 years old. And then I moved further north so I could afford it, and then traveled back down. Yeah, so, and then I married someone from up there, and then we rented in the Central Coast, and then I eventually got a job in the Central Coast, and then we bought a house in the Central Coast. So Central Coast is north in between Sydney and Newcastle. Man, I need some water. Give me a second. Just noticed that plane's flying not where I want it to fly. I'm going to stay down the coast. Alright. I was Sutherland and immediately surrounds when I came up to the city, as far as I could venture from the gong. Yeah, Sutherland's basically over to our left now. Now that way. Yeah, it's kind of like you don't want to go too far in to the city. It's not as nice. As far as I'm concerned, it's not as nice. Yeah, I grew up in Cronulla. I moved to Jervis Bay when I was 18 and joined the Navy. Nice. So I grew up around the Hornsby area. Hornsby is the very top north before you leave Sydney. So I was basically, if Sutherland was the lowest end of Sydney, Hornsby and its surrounding areas, like I lived actually all the suburbs all the way up to Barawa, which is second last suburb before you actually have left Sydney completely, and then you're in the Hawkesbury River. That was pretty cool. Aviation Pub, g'day. Brett Pounds says Eagles Crab I flew gliders at HMAS Albatross as a young gun. There we go. Whoops. What's that plane? Hang on. Is that the Beaver? Oh, I like that delivery. Alright, I want to get a little closer to this coastline, shall we? Eagles Crab is probably already halfway to Shell Harbour now. Oh, Young'un. Oh yeah, not a young gun. Young'un. Haven't seen the gliders at work, but I know that there are civvy planes on the western side. So you never miss your stream? Yes, thanks to Aviation Pug, mate. You probably missed the beginning where I had 3 crash to desktops trying to cold and dark start this. Honestly, I'd like to blame live weather and this aircraft. Technically though, I wished I'd had crash to desktops prior. I sat in this thing for half an hour, 20 minutes before the stream started. It was raining on the windscreen. I'd already looked at some of my checklist items to see that actually things were working. I'm like, hey, it seems fine. And it crashed. But we're not now, so this is good. Anybody out there? Just go and see if we can open up a door. How do we do that? Come down here and go. Oh look, there's a plane down there. Let's see if people want to jump out, but it looks like everybody jumped out. The only problem now is, yeah, see now my door's there and open. Hey, TPH is here. Hey, TPH. What do you find? The BE36, that would be the... Oh, Mr. Pug wants a group invitation on live stream. Live stream. Oh, the embarrassment. Mr. Pug, don't accept live invitations, but you can always fly with me by just finding me in Sim or fly alive. There we go. Shut that door. So where are we? We're south of Sydney. Yeah, you're in the Bonanza. But I'm guessing you're in the one with the gauges, because... Oh, there's a look for you. That's not my plane. Mine's behind it. Yeah, there we go. YSSY. Or if you put in an exclamation mark flight plan, it should give you our next destination. If you're flying an AN2, start at Shell Harbour. If you're flying anything faster than that, you can start at Sydney. It's just there. You see where all the other planes are, YSSY. That looks so cool. Hey, Aaron's in the sky. G'day, Aaron. Heading south on the coast. Yes, so coastline's there. And normally I'm a little closer. Maybe we will actually get over there. You're doing one with the G. Okay, I don't either have that livery or it's not showing up properly. Hang on, let's go and have a look at that again. Where's TPH? Camera's too slow. Hopefully my plane is flying level. Drone speed. Oh, there is music. I know. That's not default. That's the default plane. So that's the same. Whoa! Oh, look at that. Oh, that mucked up view, didn't it? What other views do we have? Oh, tail view. I can see Aaron coming up to get me. On the other side. Oh, my door's shut now. That's good. Top of tail view. Cool. Ooh, underneath view. So these are all preset by Microsoft. Okay, that's an interesting cam. And back again. You press that by pressing insert and then the end key, and it automatically goes through them. And if you, sorry, it doesn't automatically, it goes to one of them, and then you got to press A or Shift A to go forward or backwards. It's a pretty loud plane. Do some adjustments and get back over to the coastline. Although, to be honest, that coastline is going to come to us. Alright, cool. Now, what did I miss in? Hey, Killer Clown, YT Plays. He says, hi! G'day, mate. Welcome. I almost missed you, didn't I? Shout me out! Shout me out! I did. Once I went back and realised that I was missing conversations playing around with my plane. Hello, how you going? Welcome. Eagles Crab, do they still do parachuting flights from there? Okay. You coming? Yep, cool. Eagles Crab, yep. Army parachute training or regiment is still there. That used to be the biggest conflict we had, the paradrops happening. But we did paradrops from the wing of a glider a few times too. What? What? It's a stock one. Come and see. Comes with a sim. Yeah, you know, I can see it now. It just looked like a default plane, but it is a similar shape to the default plane, but it's not. Drone speed, ludicrous speed. Oh no, we're being jammed. Why didn't someone tell me my butt was this big? They had a civvy parachute school there too. Actually, I have some of those Spaceball sounds. Let's see if I can get it. Is that how you spell it? I'm not sure.
You have the ring, and I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Yep, that was right. I think that's the only one I've got from them. Yeah. I do love that movie though, Spaceballs. It is awesome. Now I'm going to want to go and watch it again. I think that's the only one I've got. Having a look at my stuff, yes. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Alright, now what am I missing? Oh, I don't have my internet speed data and information. Cool. It will be photogrammetry once we get over Shell Harbour. I am going to land there too. So let me just point that dust on the front windscreen there towards where I think the airport is. Just somewhere around about there. That should let me know that I'm heading the right direction. Hey, another biplane. That is awesome. Oh, what are those biplanes called again? Pit Special or something? Nice. Feel the Reaper. Bringing her in. Pugs here. Yep, cool. The Rex. CFS. CFS. Where is that? YCFS airport. Oh, no wonder we're going slow. I've still got my flaps on. Ah. Someone tell me? Alright, what's our speed? 112 knots. Oh my god, this might be a one-way trip. And we're right on the borderline of yellow for our whatever that is. RPM, I'm guessing. Dude, your flaps are out. Yeah, I noticed that too. Alright, I think my landing lights are on too, but you know what? I didn't finish the checklist, so I actually don't know which one are the landing lights. Upper wing, flaps, ailerons, intercom power, signals, transponder. We don't even need the transponder on. Where we're going, we're not telling people. Hang on, we've got panel lights, warning light, anti-fire assist cabin lights, pitot, that's probably UV lights, ooh. Movable light. Hang on, where's my movable light? Is that this one? Lamp. Alright. Cool. Floor light. Alternators, batteries, nope. Alright, I missed where the landing lights are. I already know the starter power because we got our engine started last time. I wonder if they're down here. Passenger signal lamp. Oh, there's our windscreen wipers. Well, we don't need that now. Left fan, window seat, heat master. My plane's going slightly to the right. Left, I mean. Let's bring that around. Glider with no canopy on, takes off with 2 people. Packs wearing parachute, gets our altitude, release tow. Packs from backseat, climbs out a few meters on the wing and jumps out. Pilot lands on their own. Bit of fun. Xenon has said it is definitely a PC issue for you, so it's going on again. Did you restart your computer completely? Tell you what I did. I turned off my PC. I turned off the power supply switch. And I made sure that my powered USB also got disconnected from it so that there was no power to the PC until the light went off on the back of the power supply. Once that went off, I knew that it's pretty much, as far as I'm concerned, drained the cache memory and done a full reset, and then I plugged it all back in and started again. That was when we went offline a moment ago. Alright, so we've got photogrammetry here at Shell Harbour. I wonder if that's going to affect my thing. Blue switch in the middle. Blue switch in the middle. Floor, movable. UV. Cabin. Warning, panel. Transponder. Blue switch in the middle. There's 8 blue switches, and none of them came up as landing lights. You know what? I was going to go to the checklist. I'm like, I don't trust it anymore. It's going to keep killing it on me. I need an English version. Movable light. We don't need it. Where we're going, we don't need lights. It's not dark. Michael says, my new computer glasses have been sent away to be fixed. It'll take around 1 week to fix them. Okay. Igor says, it's now Nowra. There can only be so much excitement. Ditching the heli in the bay must have consumed about 8 years of excitement anyhow. I didn't actually see the video on that. I didn't see an Australian one go down. I saw a Mexican Black Hawk, I think, fall out of the sky. Or South American, I'm not sure. Phil the Reaper says, in front of the yoke. Oh, in front of the yoke. I guess I need to turn off that, do I? Heading. Ooh, heading. Do I have a heading control? Wait, is there... What do you mean? Oh, here. These guys. Landing lights. There we go. Thank you. Oh, where's my yoke? I'm going to need that. Oh, right. So it's hidden behind the yoke. Okay. Nav lights. Taxi lights. You know what? I just turned them on, didn't I? Yeah. Probably good because I'm landing. Anybody seen an airport? I kind of can't see it. Look, behind my wing strut. No, it's past that mountain, isn't it? Mountain. Hill. Does look good here. I'm guessing Egress Crab has already landed there. That's about where the airport is. We are now having morning tea in a nice coffee shop. Oh man. I've had one coffee. We're 1 hour in already and I'm only just getting to Shell Harbour. Oh my god. Yeah. Maybe we'll go down to Jarvis Bay and we'll stop and go and have a cup of coffee in the mess hall there. What do you reckon? You reckon they'll let us in? I'm getting ready to land. Can you see me? Yes, I can. B-36. That's what you're flying, it says. Alright, oh, I pressed it twice, doesn't it? Power lines are definitely there. I wonder if the power lines, actual cables are still there. Or if that's something that's missing. I do remember coming down here no, actually the power lines are there. Okay. Well, that seems to be working. I'm coming in way too shallow. I actually slowed down too. I didn't sleep that night. News is sad, very as it was a Navy helicopter. Did people die on it? I didn't. I must have missed the news completely on that one. Was it a Black Hawk? No, Seahawk that went down. If it's Navy. I don't remember if I've ever landed this. I think I have. I think I did a circuit or two in Sydney testing it. I never had to crash the desktop in it though. Look at the traffic down there. That looks actually pretty cool. Actually, it looks like the road's nice and smooth. Oh, except those cars all of a sudden jumping over the trees. That's just weird. Come on. Alright, we've got these red power lines. Need to stay on this line a little longer. When I say red power lines, there's these red power line poles. Oh, they seem to be disappearing. Alright, let's bring this down. Mess hall is closed until 11:30. Until 11:30. Oh man. I put a good word in for the commanding officer. Nobody died. Okay, crashed in shallow water and it was an Army Taipan. Okay. News was mistaken and said it was Navy. Right. I didn't see it in the news. Although, depending on when it was, I've not been watching the news all the time. I've been doing a lot of Valheim recording. Obviously that comes out 3 times a week. I'm having fun there. I'm dying over and over and over at the moment. Alright, let's slow down a little more. Oh, we got a bit of a bounce and a little bit of a off to the side there. Alright, we need to slow down, but we need we need to make sure we don't nose it down. So oh, so much lift we've taken off. I thought I got my flaps all the way up. Oh, that was impressive. I actually locked my brakes up there and I'm sure I saw them skid. So I'm pulling the stick all the way back here to make sure I don't nose it over. And I actually held my brakes on longer than I would normally do. Normally I'm just tapping them on and off because I've only got a switch for them. I don't have my rudder pedals underneath the desk. Oh, look at that slide. Cool. First successful landing. That was good. I hit the power lines. Oh no. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, it sucks when you do that. B4 Gunner. Is it Hangar 713, isn't it? I think you got to put in. They did a good job in the landing. Kept it upright in the shallows. Okay, didn't hear any other details, but someone said engine stopped completely. Aye. Should have dumped flaps when you thought you were on the ground. I did. I actually hit all my flaps up, but there was still one level of flaps there I didn't realise. So I was close, but not quite right. Love it how Shell Harbour's got these extra aircraft in here, like a Catalina down there, and the what's this one here? Marine version. Don't know what that one's actually called. Once someone says, it'll be like, oh yeah, that's right. Oh, right over the top of someone there. Alright, I'm going to keep going. Oh, got a Gazda in the way. I'll keep over this side, you keep over the... He's stopping as well. Oh. One wing over and one wing under. We've got a MiG-21 parked here. That shouldn't be there. Unless somebody's got a private one that they've brought down here. I like Shell Harbour. This is a... including the Australian update. I also turned my prop pitch all the way down too, to slow down my aircraft. But hey, I got it down. Has jet and prop engines? Oh, I didn't see that. Can we taxi all the way? Yeah, we can. So I'm going to taxi here. We'll get to Jarvis Bay, then we'll have a couple. Livery. You got the Brett Plays livery. Awesome. I see a blue and white twin navy on up here. I'm going to work out why B4 Gunner, mate, your sound file didn't come up. I didn't hear it. Let me check the things once I get my plane down the end of the runway. I can't see out there anyway. There we go, Brett Plays livery. Woohoo! Get a screenshot of that one. Alright, what we'll do is we will... Can we stop here without nosing over? Yep, okay. Why is your sound file not playing there? Yeah, it's Hangar 713. Maybe it's not loud enough.
One last thing. Who's the better pilot? You or me?
This is a nice moment. Let's not ruin it.
Here we go. It works. Yeah, it's definitely 713. Alright, it was used for sub hunting. Also needed longer loiter time and used jet engines to assist takeoff and hunting submarines for long hours using propellers. Right. Okay. What is it called though? What plane is it? I mean, it looks familiar. I just don't remember the name of it. Mr. Pug's on the end of the runway. I'll come down and join you down there, mate. Although I don't really need to, because this thing will take off in no time. CC19. Is that the aerobatic thing? No, CC19's a Cub craft thing, and he's going right into me. Oh, he looks like he's got skis on. Neptune! There you go, thank you. A pretty interesting plane, yes. Yes, not ruin the moment. It's already been done, hasn't it? Oh, Mr. Pug, did you crash and have to start again? Alright, not that I need it, but I will take one level flaps for takeoff. Anybody know where my fuel gauge is? Let's swing this around. Might even use left brake as well. That'll bring it in tighter. Not that it really needs to. These things are awesome. Short takeoff and landing. Nose down. Level. And we are already up. Look at that. These things are awesome. Alright, gear up. Flaps up. Neptune. Yes, let's go and have a look at the Catalina as well. Very nice. Coming back around, you guys. Where are we? Hang on. Yep. And we head back down the coast even further. I was going to say wait for the twin Navion, but that thing will beat me all the way down anyway. Alright. I like this airport. It's really well done. Mr. Flying Frog did all his videos from here. He's in Elite Dangerous now. As in playing a different game, concentrating on that. Alright. Oh, we haven't crashed yet. Oh, that's why it's so noisy. Cool. Do you like how you can actually use the visors as well? That's cool. I mean, we're sun's opposite direction at the moment. Alright, anybody know where YJBY is? Not that I don't know where it is, but I don't have a GPS in here. I have to put VFR map on, but I believe it's down the coast more. And then we've got to find our way to Canberra. Then they're not going to have to use the VFR map. Alright, welcome to 19 viewers. If you want to come and fly with me, you can. Thank you very much for those 22 likes already. We've just taken off from Shell Harbour. Obviously the AN2. Let's get those landing lights off. I somehow have lost my yoke. Thank you. Maybe I didn't turn it back on. Alright, going to go down the coastline again. Fly down to YSSY, and then we're going to have ourselves a cuppa. Going to land at Nowra or at YSSY at the military base. Actually, at the military base. HMS Cresswell versus Albatross. Now you're getting me. We are landing at YJBY, YSSY military. So whichever one it allows me to go there. Then we're going to fly over towards the Telstra Tower at Canberra. Do a loop around Canberra and bring it down. I think that's actually probably going to be all our flight today, because this doesn't go very fast. But it is pretty cool aircraft, and it's not that expensive. I got this on sale when the SIM update came out. They had this for $14.95 Australian. There's B4 Gunner over there. Yep, they're both military. Oh, well, I realise that, but that's what it says. It's fun, but I have to sleep. Oh man, that sleep stuff, yeah, it gets in the way sometimes. You know, that's fair enough. Have a good night, Gaz and mate. Thanks for jumping in for that first leg as well. Is Larry with us in an M500? I'm not sure what an M500 is. I'd say probably out of Sydney. Yeah, resets in the Concorde. I don't think they're with us either. And there's 339. Someone's in an A330-900. I haven't flown that in ages. Wave to my sister somewhere here in oh no, hang on, they're not in Shell Harbour. They're in the Wollongong area. No, they're gone. That's a good deal. Yeah, $14.95. It was down from $22.95, I think. So about $9.95 US. It went down to. Just for that release of the update. I don't know if that's still available. I also bought another aircraft. I bought the Caribou. I want to find a decent Australian Army livery for that and take that on flights. Phil the Reaper says helicopter, with no reference as to why he's saying helicopter. Who's in a helicopter? Oh, the M500 is a helicopter. Gotcha. Thank you. It is too. I haven't bought it though. I think it's an MS Scenery one, isn't it? There's the Got Friends version, which is the Mini 500. It's basically a smaller M500 version. Eduardo, props for the naval pronunciation of Jervis Bay. Is that how I was pronouncing it? Jervis Bay? Not Jarvis Bay? I have no idea. What did I say? Eduardo, welcome, mate. Phil the Reaper, yeah, 500, I think. Yeah, M500, yeah, it is. I'm not sure what the M's for, but I remember them as a Hughes 500. We just call it JB. Right, yeah, because Eagles Crab's in the Navy. He just calls it JB. JB. I have no idea how I was pronouncing it now. Jervis Bay, Jarvis Bay. I don't know. Probably Jar. But it's not a J-A-R, is it? Cresswell is YJBY. Okay, that's where we're landing. YSNW is Albatross. Technically, you'll be landing in the ACT. Yes, it's part of Australian Capital Territory. I read that somewhere. No, I watched it on a video where they were saying that Australian territories, and they were saying that Jervis Bay is part of Australian Capital Territory, federal land. Why is my mirror upside down? Look at that. There's the water, and there's maybe that's the sky. No, that's the sky. It's upside down. Somebody has got the mirror upside down. I really should work out where we are going though. Do a touch and go at Albatross with me, Mr. Brett Pound. Is Mr. Brett Pound flying with, or was that for me? Because I'll do one. Where is it? So which was it called there, Mr. Brett Pound? It was called YSNWEJ. No, that's the there it is there. That's a long way inland. Okay, you can see Eagle's crab going for it, and I seem to be heading the opposite direction. When I say it's a long way for a plane that goes really slow. Yeah, see that? There and there. I fly from Albatross every day. Right. I'd like to say I fly from Sydney every day, but at the moment it's not every day. Getting aircraft coming out has been quite light. Other than that Cessna T-37B, that thing was awesome. There has not been very many freeware aircraft released for me to do videos for. Payware aircraft, okay, look, I bought this and I bought the Caribou. Everybody's done a video on the Caribou. I don't know if anybody wants to see that. I haven't been doing too many flight sim videos because there is just not a lot of content coming out. Lots of people got upset with flightsim.to and their scary terms, change of terms. Not that they were really that scary if they'd stuck reading exactly what it says, but yeah. But anyway, I might do some circuits in the glider for jollies. Alright. Are you in sim, Mr. Pound? I didn't see you here. My engine cut out. I have to, I guess that means make an emergency landing. And like how he puts in capitals all the way until the word landing. Probably realised, oops, caps. Your engine cut out. Did you change your fuel over from the left to right? Because you're in the CC-17, it's got a left and right fuel tank, I believe. You may need to, oh no, it's in the C200, C208. Oh, okay. I don't know what you've done there. Nice area down here. I don't think I've ever been down here. Just never got here. Not in sim yet. Boring work morning, so may as well fire up. Look, if you get the opportunity, why not? Why not? Alright, are we climbing still? Where's my altitude indicator? Whoa, is that my fuel indicator? Are we down at 20%? 29%. Close. We're not going to make it to Canberra though. No, actually got fairly level flight. That's awesome. Alright, what are we at? 2,550 almost. Aviation says touchdown. He's landed on the beach, has he? Nope, in the water. Be alright if he had floats. Alright, where are we here? What is this place? I'm going to have to get a map to work out where we are. Nowra. Oh, okay. No. Culburra Beach. So Nowra's inland. Okay. Culburra Beach. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but anyway. Nice place to live, hey? What do you reckon? Mostly retirement people? My guess? Maybe people who work in Nowra, which is just inside a bit. I think I've been through Nowra. Runway 11 o'clock. Yeah, 12 nautical miles. Let's look at that. I probably could descend a little bit. We got cloud down to about 2.5. No, 2. Oh, we're at 2.5. Probably cloud base here, not much, but just below 2. Culburra, yeah. How do I join? Jump into an aircraft, go to YSSY server, and we're about to land and have a cup of coffee at YJBY, Yankee Juliet Bravo Yankee. So it's the Jervis Bay military. I'm going to land there and get some more fuel and then go and have a cup of coffee. I'll probably do a flyover. There you go, Mr. Brett Pounds actually said it. Do a flyover so I can see where this runway actually is. We could also do this and see that we're actually on the flight plane probably. Yeah, not too bad. What does it have? 8, 15, 26 and 33. 33 and 15 is their longest. Okay. I guess I'm coming down for a 15 or thereabouts. Oh, my plane's automatically taking me the other way. Oh man, itchy nose. Yeah, nice aircraft this. Well done. I don't know why we had crashed the desktops. It seems to be mostly with the live weather we had. Xenon, mate, are you still around? Have you got yours working now? Yeah, West USA server. So there are different servers that you need to be on to see each other if you want to see us, or it is the West USA server. Gives a good ping for the majority of people. So I've got a bunch of people from the UK, US, Australia. Kind of works well. Even though I get a better ping from, say, East USA for some reason. I'm here, can't start the PC. Can't start the PC at all. Oh, but you got it fixed yesterday. That sucks. Okay. I have no suggestion for you because I have no idea what's going on with it. Alright, I'm going to do a flyby completely. Where's my fuel? Okay, I'm watching it. I think that this down here is my fuel. No, it's not. Hang on. RPM TR minimum. That's not my fuel. Wait. Oh, that's my fuel. Is it? Yes, it is. No, it's temperature. Hang on. Times 100 degrees. Okay, I don't know where my fuel is. Maybe when I do fill it up, I'll keep a gauge. Try and work out where it is. %. Alright, I should actually look at this. Oh, I think I have landed here. Anybody know which way the wind's going? I think we'll actually do a fly right over. Have a quick look down. You have landed. Bye. Got to go. Alright, Mr. Pug. See you later. Thank you very much for flying with me. Now, I'm not on live weather anymore. It's a shame. I wanted to stay on live weather. I might have to take the longest runway, which looks like the east-west from this angle. But we'll see if we can find a flag. I reckon they would be complaining that I'm flying over their airport without permission here, but of course I got permission. Of course. Anybody see a flag? I don't. Might take runway 11, really. Well, considering the other one's got crosses on it, that's probably be a good idea. No, I've got no flags here. You would take ATC's advice, I'm guessing. No, we'll come in 11. Majority of the wind, I believe these days, in most airports, are coming from the west anyway. Or maybe that's just a Tasmanian thing. Oh, there's a couple of stutters. Let's hold the... Oh, I have done landings here. I remember this. Come out over the ocean and came in on 11. Yeah. I don't know what I was flying that time. Heading out to share the love. Heading over to Shane's stream. Oh, it's 10:30. Alright. Say good day from me. I will go and check him out later, but I'm going to fly to Canberra first. More likely to be east to nor'east at this time of year. Oh, is it? Well, the fact that I've got the weather turned off, I'm not actually too worried. I do want to keep an eye on where the runway is, though. Remembering that this thing can land on a postage stamp. It's just stopping. What's Shane flying today? Oh, there's some stutters when I try to change my view. Don't crash, don't crash. Oh, it didn't like me changing that view. Okay, now we're getting some stutters coming in. What's going on? Hello, I need control here. Oh wow, that really didn't like me changing view. Yeah, look at that. I'm getting really bad stutters lining up on 11 here. There we go. Now we're fine. Wow. What the heck was that? Redo that trim. We're coming right underneath someone here. Prop pitch all the way back. One bounce. Tap the brakes. Don't know. I got a lot of no. Oh man, there's so much lift in this. I just wanted to lift off, just trying to brake. Wow. Yeah, got it down though. Hey, Vruden, mate. Oi, hey. Yeah, the stutters was terrible. Alright, left brake here. Turn sharp. There we go. I need that prop pitch back up. Trying to get the AN2 down without nosing it over. Fuel light's on, I think. How much fuel do we have? No, it's a quarter of a tank. That shouldn't be the fuel light. It might have been I had it revving too low. I didn't change my mixture? No. Okay. Yeah, it's when I drop my throttle down. Alright, we'll have a quick coffee break here. Aviation Pug, sorry, I got bored. I'm back. You got bored? Why? What were you doing getting bored? Normal cave in a MiG 2090 didn't actually take off there. That didn't work. Whoop. I'm guessing we can't go in that area. Okay. Ozpoundy must be in a glider, I'm guessing. But he's kind of blocking the entrance there. Let's see if we can sneak around him. Yes, I can. It's probably like, you went straight through my wing. Doesn't show up as a glider to me. I wonder how close you got to get to these things. Will do. No, it's not giving it to me, but I'll take another up to 50%, thanks. I'm going to use quarter of a tank. We probably could make it to Canberra. Well, let's go 50. Come on, 50. There we go. 79 gallons in each. Wow. And we got passengers. Let's go and open that door then, shall we? Alright. Not going to turn it off because I'm worried about starting it back up. G'day Dale, mate. You're supposed to taxi as fast as you can walk, especially in the tail dragger. Yeah, this one didn't like going slow. I get warning lights and stuff, but yeah. You probably should, yes. I didn't, but you should. I hate landing tail draggers. That's why I don't follow them. Yeah, look, trying to stop that thing without nosing it over. Yeah. CJM says, hi Brett, hope you're having a good flight. Used that Cessna for my flight tonight. Kind of ran out of fuel. You might want to make sure you keep enough fuel in it, yeah. I did actually stop off at airports and top up. At least one airport and topped up. Just like we did here. Let's take a couple of minute break to have a cup of coffee, and then we'll do our next leg. I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. Alright, what I miss? Sometimes you got to take what you can get. Hang on, what do you say? They want me to buy the 225 after they saw we fly the Spruce Goose for 2.5 hours. I'm not going to buy a plane or fly it only once. No, you were saying that the other night. No, don't do it then. And says sorry for causing a stutter on the landing behind you. No, I don't think so. I was fine because we were flying together the whole time there. Actually, I need to shut that door again. Got to get the door handle. Where is it? Is that it there? This one. That one. Okay. I think I've had stutters at runway 11 Jervis Bay before, or Jervis Bay. Yeah, right, go back to your comments on what I missed. As of now, the marketplace has the AN2 and AN225 on sale. I think it's 33% off, but yeah, discount. That's how I got this one. And the Caribou. The Caribou was also there. Let's go do a full right turn. Can we do that with our brake on? No. We'll do that. So what I'm doing is I'm actually just pressing my right brake only. Alright, Mr. Pug's got the 35. B4 gunner is doing a slew, I can see that. I don't think his plane takes off quite that well. Oh my god, this actually has massive push forward. You'll turn that prop pitch all the way back to feathering and see if we can do that. Feel the Reapers in the Navion as well. Now I did miss a bunch of comments. Let's go back and get you guys up to date. P-38 is giving me half a chub. It is an awesome aircraft. It is so nice to fly as well. I put my first custom gauge into the Stealth. It is modified ADI CDI with GSV lock off. Flags, and the weird thing is that it has pitch trim. Built right into it. Okay. Need to remodeling. First one since I used much. Okay. Sometimes you've got to get what, yeah. When you can get it, that's it, when you can get it. I need to update my 35. I'm like 12 updates behind, not much even work anymore. Oh, that's a little bit behind then. Yeah, if you've got the free 225, fly that. It works. Okay, it's got a 747 interior, but I'll tell you what, you'll be able to read it probably a lot easier. Caribou is also discounted. Yes, that's the one I bought. Damn, that's one I might use 3 to 4 times. I'm tempted. I might only use it 3 to 4 times as well. But I want the Australian Army livery for that. I want one like what I've seen in real life. So I could land at every airport. Well, next to every airport, yep. That moment when you realise that your jet is landing, then it just stalls and smashes into the ground. Yeah. Typical Roblox says hello. Hello, I know I've been away getting a cup of coffee, so I might have missed your comment there. Alright, I need to feather that up a bit. So I've got a freeware version of this AN2 as well. If anybody wants to come in and they have the freeware one, they don't have the payware one, it will show up as well. It was a pretty good aircraft. I don't see you. Alright, so when you load in. I'm sure someone's already said it, but make sure you're on all players, not live players. If you're on live players only, you'll only see people who have also ticked live players only, which means you cannot change the weather. You are always on live time, live weather, and that's all you'll see. Go to all players, and then you can also modify the weather as you wish. It's probably raining here in live weather, but after 3 crashes the desktop flying this aircraft in live weather, I don't trust it. Okay, I think that's Pug having a little bit of fun there, isn't it? When he hops out of the way, I will take off. Brett, as a professional flight simulator streamer, not me, you just write the planes off as a business expense, don't you? Oh, sorry, yes. I don't earn enough money to pay enough tax to write them all off yet, the way the Australian tax system works. But I do keep every single one of them purchased through a separate bank account and PayPal account to say that I bought this for this, so that when I do earn enough tax money, I'm writing off every single aircraft I buy. So yes, and I have hundreds of them. I see myself in the screen, but not mine. I see myself in his screen, but not mine. Yeah, I can see all players, not live players. Yo, Vrew, says Dale. Do I have my park brake on or off? Off, there we go. You know what? You're just going to buzz in front of me. I will get going then. Actually, it was on. Nose down, thank you. So yes, Fruden mate, and the tablet that I'm using, 10-inch cheap tablet for $119 from Australia Post Office. I will write that off as well because I use it for flight sim, and eventually I'll have a camera behind me. The camera I bought, I'll write that off as well. So hardware as well. So what I'm doing, I don't know if you can see this. I have a tablet here, but I'm actually got currently a sim dashboard, I think it's called, and I have a G1000 sitting on it. I also have a touchscreen 10-inch that will connect via HDMI or USB-C. USB-C, yeah, and I will write that off as well, and that'll be, yeah. How many hundreds do I have? Aircraft-wise, I think there's 300 and something in the sim at the moment. A lot of them though are freeware stuff. I'm gonna go. Bye. Have a great day. All right. See you, Pug, mate. Got my landing lights on still, and we're trimmed up. Although we do have, I don't know, the Great Dividing Range, or it's Central Highlands, Central Tablelands, or whatever it's called down here. We've got to climb over. Oh, I can click both. I can click right through the yoke. Alright, what else should we at? 1600. We might get back up to about 325 or 3. I actually don't know if I'm heading the right direction, am I? That's pretty close. Yeah, that was a guess. I just wrestled my iPad out of my wife's hand so I could do that. And I realised it does me no good in VR. No. But she isn't getting it back. So my plan, Vruden, mate, is to probably not too far away from now. Let's see if I can get it done by Easter. So next week or whenever it is have the camera that you're watching me on now is my new Elgato face cam. I'm going to have it behind me and you'll see all three 50-inch screens all lit up with the flight sim. So you can actually have the whole entire cockpit. I'll have the window looking out there on this side. I'll have the rest of the cockpit and or co-pilot, depending on which plane I'm flying, on this one over here. And the camera will be looking from behind. You will see either my G3000 or G1000 touchscreens and my flight yoke and all the rest. So I'm going to actually put in the cockpit that I can slide over. I'll be reading comments on a 40-inch screen above. So I've got three 50-inch screens here. They're TVs that seem to work quite well. And then I'm going to remove my desk here to make a smaller one that I can collapse against the wall and move my cockpit in there. And these side ones swing in, so they will actually swing in to oh, we get a little bit of freezing there. What was that? That was actually GPU had a hiccup. Just a slight one. So yeah, I'll have second computer running everything as well. It was harder to get the charging cable from her than the iPad. Yeah, because she's like, that means I don't get it back. Just a brick pound, get it? Get it what? Hang on, what was brick pound getting it? Since you're equipped, yep, okay, got it. That's what he's saying. Normal cave in the MiG-29. I probably actually will turn this on so that I can find Canberra, but I might actually take it off screen. I just need to work out what my heading should be. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Heading to the Telstra Tower is 251? Yeah, 251. Alright, my heading is 24 something. Hang on, where's my compass? Up there. 24. Let's bring it around. Probably head more towards Egress Crab. He probably knows where he's going. And what are we at? We're at 3.8. I need to trim this down. We were climbing still. Okay, still climbing. Trim. It's got some nice, easy trim on this. Alright, got it zeroed out. No, slight climb. Hang on. I pulled it back a fraction and that got it climb. So what I'm doing is I'm actually looking down. Can you see past me? Yeah, the camera there. So I'm watching the meter here to try and zero this out. So that I can sit around the 3,800 feet that I'm at. So I'm just adjusting my trim. Yeah, so eventually I'm having cameras behind for flying and for racing, truck driving, everything's going to be behind. So it should be pretty cool. I have three 27-inch monitors and a Sony 75-inch TV above them. My whole wall is desktop. Don't use it. Yeah, well, I've got a 3 meter wide, so whatever that is in feet, 10 feet probably, 10 foot wide. The 350s are curved a little bit. The ones on the sides can't go all the way out because they don't fit. And just a 40-inch 4K above, which is what I used to have as my monitor. And then I'm going to run through a second PC so I can read chat and fly. I never have a flight plan. If you get lost, I'll follow you right to the side of the mountain. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. Yeah, you basically asked for a heading, and that's what I needed, 251, but we're actually a fair way off the flight plan. See, Ozpoundy's probably on the flight plane over there. We might just tilt it slightly to the right. I'd say the torque of the engine is moving it more to the left. I don't know if that's modelled. It would be cool if it is. Alright, we can open this door here and have a look. If people were wondering how I got that camera view, I actually just put the camera view down there and I can actually press that back door. Oh look, you can actually get it from here. Woohoo! There's some long arms and you can't close it. No! Oh, I have to come back down here and close it. So you got enough room to open it. That is cool. So I'm just using my mouse and arrows to point myself around the thing there. Some cool mountains ahead. There is. You look down here in the valleys there. Obviously we're going to make our way slightly over it. Gurinder Singh, hello. Welcome. We're taking our AN2 for a flight now from YJBY to Canberra. I feel like I need a parachute. Yeah, there's nobody in the back. Where are we? Have a look at this. Nobody's there. Nobody trusts me. They've all jumped. Oh, I wonder if you can press any of this other stuff. Baggage, lighting. So what is this? Pull the cable to ding ding. I want to stop here. It's like a bus. Or is that where you put your parachutes on? Get out. Actually, it's probably where you put your cables on so that you don't fall out. Alright, what else can we press? I like how this is... Ooh, door handle. Why is door handle there and door handle there? What's that one? Oh my god. Hang on, what did I just open? I heard it open. Oh, what did it open? Okay. I don't think... Was that the door lock? No. I think it opens a larger cargo door. I wonder if you need to open this one first. No, I hear it doing its thing, but I don't see it doing its thing. Alright. Anybody flying the plane at the moment? Hey, shut. Don't think you can go in there. Can't turn the light off. Maybe we should shut that one again. Oh, mountains! Oh, they look alright. Where are we landing right now? We are landing at, is it YSCB? Hang on. YSCB, yeah it is. But I'm going to fly over Canberra City and the Parliament House and the Telstra Tower first. So my flight plan goes slightly right of the airport and then we'll come back. Geronimo, that's what it is. That was definitely a parachute door. Yeah. We're flying right now, not landing. What are you doing? Just fly the damn plane. Yeah. Oh my lord, where's my parachute? I know, and there was mountains coming up too. Oh, it's a nice plane, this. I think I like this one. Oh, there's a decent view. I think I like this one, except for the crash to desktops we had this morning on live weather. I kind of like it more than the JU-52. So of the old aircraft that I have purchased from the Microsoft store, I think I'm liking this one. It's probably actually not too different from that actually, but it does have one with floats and one with skis, and so does the freeware. So technically I've got 6 of these in my sim at the moment. The only difference with the freeware ones is they don't have the white on the propeller, which kind of lets me know which one I've got. Are we flying level? No, we're flying slightly down. That's what I thought. Still at 3,500. I'm okay with that. Alright, trim out to level, please. This looks pretty cool. Decent detail in this. I'm guessing that's what it looks like. Let me know if that music gets too loud. I did turn the plane down a little bit. Still waiting for the Tiger Moth Longest Road Home series. Oh my god. Yeah, we did the Murray River. That was actually really nice. I kind of enjoyed the Tiger Moth Murray River flight. I don't think I'll do the long road home in a Tiger Moth. But we could do another series of flying it somewhere. I've got to work out where. Where would I want to go in the Tiger Moth? I mean, what are we doing here? 128 knots? This is a little bit faster than the Tiger Moth. It is flying level. And there's no autopilot or nav hold. Or at least I don't think there is. Let me just try it. Autopilot on. Altitude hold. Heading hold. These are controls on my flight sticks. Now, if I were to go, say, 5 degrees to the right, nothing happened. Nah, there's no autopilot. Just like the plane I flew yesterday, no autopilot. Just you and this stick. Circumnavigate New Zealand in the Tiger Moth. Ooh, that's actually doable. And there is that New Zealand livery one. Do we... I think what we would do, if we were going to do that, when we are getting pushed slightly to the left there, I'm going to actually get back on the path more. If we took off from, say, Wellington and did the South Island first and all the way back up to Wellington, then we could fly from there up to... Hang on, is Wellington on the bottom of the North Island or the top of the South Island? No, it's... what's on top of the South Island? There you got me. My geography of New Zealand. Wellington's on the bottom of the North Island. No. If we did, say, Nelson. From Nelson, or... Yeah, probably from Nelson. All around the South Island back to Nelson. Then from Nelson over to Wellington. And then all of the North Island. That's not a bad idea. If we did a weekly thing from that. Yeah. The Tiger Moth's really nice. It would be slow though. Grand Canyon. I've done Grand Canyon in... Oh, what did we do that in? I did it in the A5 one time because we landed in it. I also did it in... I think I did it in some biplanes of some sort. I don't know. Has the Grand Canyon got better details now? Because last time I was there, it was like I was not overly impressed. But I like the idea of going around circumnavigating the coastline of New Zealand. I have done, though, a lot of zigzagging over on New Zealand, back and forth. Maybe what we can do is, by the time the islands come out... Well, that's going to be a long flight. Oh my god. Can you imagine doing the Pacific Islands in a Tiger Moth? Wow. Going to need unlimited fuel. Is this jalopy still in the air? I know! And no hands! Look! No hands! Oh, hang on. We're just descending. Okay, no hands, but I just noticed my trim went down. And we were losing altitude. But don't worry, you've already parachuted out. Somebody will pick you up later. Yeah, it's a lovely plane for something relatively short as New Zealand coastline. Yeah, relatively short. It's not relatively short in a biplane, but we could do it. Thought we were done for sure when the pilot just started wandering about his plane. He's okay. I put rubber band on flat yoke. It's all good. No, I'm not going to come if you suggest doing yeah, around the Pacific Islands. Oh my god, that'll take forever. Unlimited fuel. Oh, we lost those mountains. I guess we're over the Great Divide. They got okay. They've patterned this window with the same smudge there, and mirrored it, same smudge there. Okay, at least they got the smudge over this side and there. Oh, and there's a smudge there. Somebody clean the windows. Who's walking on the roof? Oh, it looks like tread marks. Now, what are these things? These look like fuel. Yeah. We need to do the whole South Pacific in helicopters. Oh, as long as I can use Airwolf. With jet ability. Actually, there is no Airwolf yet with the full jet ability. I had one in FSX. It was awesome. You'd press your boost button and you get the rocket thing coming on. Have a perfect compromise at F-35B around the island. That's probably not too bad, because you've got the speed in between, and then you've got the very short takeoff and landing ability. That's not too bad. To update mine, just download the latest. If you got it from Just Flight, you just press the executable and it recognizes which version you've got, uninstalls and reinstalls the new version. V22 could work. I don't have the V22. Kind of wouldn't be too bad an idea though. Alright, I'm going to lean more to the right. I'm definitely off path. What should we have been doing? 251. Actually, we can actually turn on the GTN 750. And it should tell me where I need to turn to. Probably something more like 258. This is me using it on the mobile phone, of course. So there's my flight plan. So I'm coming into the Telstra Tower. So we'll go past the airport, and then we'll probably actually fly over the city and then make our way back into Canberra. No, it's still saying 251. It must recognise that I'm not too far off the line, just slightly to the left of it. Right, how do we close this again? There we go. Good. Oh, I like that. You'll update it. Okay. Is there a MSFS helicopter with trim controls or autopilot? Might make the long flight a little better. There is a the H135 is a freeware, and you can use autopilot on that. Yes. Tell me when you're going to land. Okay, I'm going to make my way past the airport, go over the city, and come back to the airport. X15. I think that would be a good plane. The F-35, yeah, the F-35 autopilot's good once you know how to use it. Good plane for Oceania. Depends on how many of the islands we're going to actually fly to. Now, coming back, from South America, where we flew right across. I flew the King Air 350 for a couple of the legs. It made for some very long over water from one island to another, because they are spread out pretty big. I don't know if we're necessarily going to cover all of them. And Tahiti, like Bora Bora, man, that thing is miles away from anywhere. Has my altitude changed? I think either the ground's coming up. I'm at 3,100. Let's actually do a bit of a climb. Not quite that fast. We're still actually in the yellow on the RPMs there. I wonder if we can trim it out. Yeah, that's just going to slow me down. We're going max. I'm excited for the overwater bungalows. They've been underwater bungalows for the yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that'd be good. Do you know, just flying a helicopter around places like Bora Bora, because look, it's a long way from anywhere, and Bora Bora already looks good, but if they're going to put things like the overwater bungalows, that's cool. Tahiti is like 90 miles from Bora Bora. I thought Bora Bora was part of Tahitian Islands, but obviously not from the main island of Tahiti. But 90 nautical miles, we could do that in a helicopter. Oh yeah, I've done a few Hawaii flights. I want to do some more. I think what I might do is I might get some Hawaiian Airlines and Aloha Airlines and fly a few more milk runs between Honolulu and Kona. I lived in Kona for 2 years. I did that flight multiple times going in and out. Yeah, so I lived in Kealalakua. Don't ask me to spell it. It's just up the Queen Kamehameha Highway, up the hill, about 1,500 feet above sea level. So we didn't have to worry so much about the tidal waves. I was there when there was a Japanese earthquake, and there were warnings. The warning siren went off on not the first Tuesday of the month. Hawaii's already really good. Could be better. Although there has been some US updates, so that probably has helped. Tahiti is part of French Polynesia. Is it? Great Barrier Reefs in the choppers. You don't see much, at least unless they've updated. Bora Bora is not part of the Tahitian Islands, isn't it? Oh, I thought it was. Microsoft sent a team out to get new photogrammetry for it. They were delayed because of bad weather, but it should be in the next update. Yes, I heard that. Nick says, "G'day, mate." G'day, Nick. Welcome. Would love to fly around Hawaii. One of my favourite places to fly. Look, I'd like to fly it again too. I've driven around. Oh, we are really off here. We're going towards the airport. I've driven around Hawaii a few times. The island of Hawaii, or Hawaii, as they say it when you're there. Hawaii. It's really nice. I'd like to fly around. And look, I could do that in a helicopter, because then you can land anywhere you like. I do have the 145. I've got the 135 as well. Actually, I need to update my 145 and take it for a flight. X15 says, I just found out they have a C8 for sale on the flight sim. Yeah, the roads are not good enough to drive that around. I don't know why people put in a Corvette. They've also put in boats, like yachts and stuff. And I've seen some people buying them and stuff. I don't know if the water's yet nice enough to be trying to sail a yacht from one place to another. I guess there's probably a few island places that it does look really good. I'll stick with the planes for now. Are they doing the Great Barrier Reef 2? That would be awesome. You don't see anything. It's all underwater. Maybe if they did a few of the nice islands, like sand islands and stuff. But to be honest, how much are we going to see from it? I'm heading straight for the airport. Is there water in the lake there? Usually that's dry, but I guess they have had a bunch of rain here. I actually go to snorkel the Great Barrier Reef. It was one of the coolest things I ever did. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I haven't done that myself. I've done a lot of snorkeling, and I've snorkeled around Hawaii and around Sydney Harbour, like down the bottom there at can't remember what the name of it's called again now. Is it Port Hedlands? No, hang on. Wherever they do the fuel tankers that were down there, I went down that way with my grandfather when I was younger. Snorkeling's pretty cool. I got so sunburned in Hawaii as well. Snorkeling, back of my neck. Oh, and fishing. I did a Christmas special flying to the Maile Kilikamaka, but YouTube didn't like that. What? What is the Maile Kilikamaka? And why did YouTube not like it? Did you add something you shouldn't have? No, you can trim out there. Oh look, it's just me. Did I lose everybody? My Xbox controller went to sleep, that's for sure. And now it's awake. Huh. I've lost everybody except AI. Wait, no, I can see you guys on the map. Are you down? No, there we go. You pop back in. Alright, well, that was weird. And those who were flying behind me had disappeared as well. That lake's actually dry. I can't remember the name of it now. But that's normally dry. It's a very low land, and when it rains it can actually fill up. What's it called? Lake George. It is Lake George. I was going to say it's Lake George, and I went, no, that doesn't sound right. I need to get my stream up to date. Thank you very much for those 32 likes. People are liking and enjoying the AN2, I guess. It is a pretty cool aircraft. Isn't it putting along there? I'll turn that music back down. Couple of notches. Yeah, well done. The song of the Bing Crosby. I don't know it. I have to look it up. I'm not going to do it while I'm in here. It's not remote. Hang on. As an Aussie, I've touristed a few of the Hawaiian Islands. Big Island, bought coffee at Kona. Been to Maui, overrated. Yeah, Oahu, like everyone else does. We have to, really. Kauai, that's my favourite. Never actually went there. I've only been to the Big Island and Oahu. Obviously Honolulu, and spent the night there, and then flew into Kona. But I've been everywhere in everywhere pretty much that you can go on the Big Island. I've been to it. I've walked through lava tubes. Had a local who lived in Hilo, which is on the East Coast. He had a van with a couch in the back, and a bunch of guys that we were with all just jumped in the back of that and drove around and went everywhere. And we actually went through a lava field, so a lava tube. So you climb down through these into the cave type things, and you have to have head torch and or hand torch. But it is pitch black in there. Turn your light off and you cannot see anything at all. It was a lot of fun. But I didn't get to the other islands. I've seen Maui. Maui is, I've seen it from the north of the Big Island, up near Waimea. Actually further off than that. It's not the moment in real life. Lake George, yeah. The Lake George is currently full. I rode through there a month ago. There was a lot of rain down this way, New South Wales. So I guess, yeah, that's what I said, unless it's filled with the rain. Let's get zoomed in here a little. Almost getting back on the flight plan. Did you get a copyright strike then? Yeah. That's why I did it, and a bunch of Christmas songs, and flew to every country that they were from, like Feliz Navidad. Oh yeah. If you put the actual song on there, it's not going to like it. And if you put multiple songs on there, yeah, maybe it'll get removed. I don't know. You've done Bali, Fiji, New Zealand, China, USA, and Nepal. You've done a few more than me. Actually, not a few more, but a few places I haven't been. I've done New Zealand, Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, Hong Kong before it was China, Macau before it was China, Korea, Japan, Canada, US, Costa Rica, and I have officially put my feet in Nicaragua, but not officially got a passport stamp. Basically was on the border and went, oh, that's Nicaragua, step over, and back into Costa Rica. Just to say that I've been there. They left it up for over a year, then realised the original Rhino Navion with those silly Christmas lights. I put, oh, okay. There's a Navion with Christmas lights on? I may need to get that. Oh man, yeah, my Navion smokes. Purple smoke still. Did I climb? I did. 6,000. How did I get up to there? Now everything seems so slow. Still doing 120 knots. Is that on, mate? I'm just outside Canberra. So there's Canberra Airport right there. I'm going to do a fly over Canberra. So we're going to go and have a look at the Telstra Tower first. I might actually have a look at the War Memorial. I'd like to get down a little lower. I somehow, while chatting, got to 6,000 feet. So, in my freeware section, yeah, that's right, on your webpage. My wife was the passenger seat taking pics and having a grand old time. I was driving and I was terrified. Wait, where was that? Oh, I drove around Maui, the road to Hana. It scared me for life. Yeah, I actually drove up the top of actually twice up the top of Mauna Kea, which is the non-volcanic erupting side of the Twin Mountains of Hawaii. So Mauna Kea and Mauna Lea. Mauna Lea is the one that is continually erupting and has the sulfur pits and the active volcano. And Mauna Kea is where they've got the radio telescopes and satellite stuff up the top there. I went up there with friends first, and we got up there and I saw snow and I thought, oh, I'll go jump in it. Solid ice. Looked like snow, solid ice. It just took off from Canberra. Hey, there he is, behind me. Alright, we go around the tower. There's the War Memorial, the orange, not sure what it's called, promenade path, whatever. War Memorial, absolutely love that place. Been there multiple times. I'd like to go again. There are some awesome dioramas in there. I tell you what though, it really shows you how bad World War I and World War II were, and some of the Vietnam displays also show just how bad some of the conditions they had to go through and put up with. Might land for fuel and head home. Alright, Egress Crab mate. I drove over that, 13,000 feet, yeah, got all the way around the island and found out I couldn't go around. We had to drive back. Oh, yeah, the lava flow has cut the road off multiple times. Yeah. Completely lost me. I'm, we're just loading in some stuff here. Getting a few stutters. Look, it's downloading at 62 megabit per second, even 81 megabit per second. Even though I told the internet, no, you can't have more than 40. And that actually affected the stream there. Maybe I should have pre-cached this. What do you think? Alright, where's that Parliament House thing? There it is. Australian Parliament House. Are we back on? Yeah, good. I think I would have got a couple of issues there. So it jumped up to 80 something megabit per second download, even though I've got the sim limited to not go over 40. It went, no, Microsoft knows better, sorry, we're doing it anyway. Parliament House. Egress Crab is going for a dive. I think he's dive bombing it. Oh, he's flown underneath the thing on top. So that's where our Parliament sits, in there. Upper house and lower house, and then I think it runs this line all the way up to the War Memorial. I think that's a War Memorial up that one, isn't it? Not this one over here, I'm not sure what that one is. Oh, hang on. One of these is the Art Museum, I think. In here somewhere. I could go to Canberra again. I like the War Memorial. I could spend a day there. Someone can tell me what this building is. I actually have no idea. Certainly don't recognize it from above. Let's go over that War Memorial and then line up our entry into... Oh, we're getting some stutters. Have you... Oh, it's still bumping up at 66 megabit per second. I glitched out for a second. Yeah, there's a few like that. I just for mine, that was cool looking. Alright, where's the War Memorial? Here we go. Oh, I could so land there. And I like how the road is actually smooth and straight as opposed to many of the roads. Oh, I'll tell you what though, we're getting some stutters. Photogrammetry, hey? There we go. War Memorial. Oh, there's actually some sort of event going on there. Wow. Look at that. Ooh, I almost hit that. There's a hill. Alright, we need to turn. We're not going to make it over that. Even at flat out. Full prop pitch, yeah. Yeah, it was downloading flat out photogrammetry here at Canberra. You tell Microsoft that you can only have so much data and it goes, no, I know that your internet works better than that and I'm going to get more, so I'm taking it. Actually, I should have done a right turn there, but I think there would have been that other hill there, so... Now we could We could do a cross field landing here at... No, I'm going to actually take it from this end. I reckon I could probably roll to a stop by the time we get to the... that's defense, isn't it? ASIO too. Okay. Well, let's not fly too low over them then, shall we? Alright. What is that looking at? Ah, somebody else behind me. Mr. B4 Gunner in the Brett Plays livery. Very nice. Alright, we're going to bring it in on the runway there. I have no idea what number it is because I didn't even look at it, but go and take it into Canberra Airport and then we'll actually finish up. Oh, look at my stream. And it got a little delayed there. Just look at me flying up the War Memorial. Actually, probably I'm a little bit behind on my own stream. Alright, let's take a level of flaps. These are good for short field landing, so we should be able to do a 90-degree turn here and bring this in quite easily. Another level of flaps, and I've overshot that. Oh, it feels like there's a crosswind. Oh, don't freeze now. Oh, thank you. Sheesh. Why is there a tent over there? Prop pitch all the way down. I need to glide in. Thank you. We're going along. One bounce, two bounce, and now we're just resting on our... Oh, we are getting lifted. One wheel. I'm on one wheel. I've got a crosswind. Okay. That's not helpful. Oh, look at how much lift this thing has. No flaps. I pulled back on the stick to try and stop the nose from hitting. And it took off. Alright, we are full brakes there. Yep, no. Oh, yep. Tails up, tails up. Alright, we'll take the next exit. Sheesh, we're down. Oh my god. Mount Ainslie. Where you're right now, we're at YSCB, Canberra Airport. Canberra. Sheesh. Anybody else landing? Oh, somebody forgot to put his landing lights on. No, not me, officer. Sorry, air traffic control. No, we didn't even call air traffic control. Who are we kidding? Alright, let's have that prop pitch back up so that we got control, maybe somewhere in between. That was very good. I actually enjoyed this aircraft. Maybe we'll go park next to that. I think it's another MiG-21. MiG-21 is enjoying loading in at the moment, isn't it? Feel the Reaper's down. Danger Bird's coming in. I can't see other names in there. Normal somebody. Aaron's doing a shortcut. He's like, I'm not going all the way down there. I've stopped this. B4 Gunner. I can't see. Oh, there, Brizzy Boy. He's making another circuit. Okay. Oh, no. It's actually a Hawker Hunter in blue. Nice. Thought it was a MiG-21 there for the moment. Now it looks like you're supposed to be able to get into those, into a hangar there, but I don't have the payware for this airport, so Actually, I do need to buy that. I'd like to come here more often and have the actual airport. I think I was waiting for it to come on sale. Alright, how do we shut this down? I think I'll just do this. Yeah, that'll do it. And do we have all our lights on? Off. Yep, there we go. Full shut down. Somebody open the door, please. Let's go. All out, all change. There we go. It's like a train. All out, all change. That's pretty cool. I actually enjoyed that. Kind of stuck to the 3 crash to desktops right at the beginning. It seemed to be live weather. What I might do is shove live weather back on and see if it crashes the desktop. Real time, real weather. There's no rain here. No, yes there is. There we go. Bad weather. No. I wonder if it's something to do with the rain on the windscreen. Who knows? That's going to take a moment to update. My wife is trying to make me cut down my tree. Perfect time to just tell her no and let her deal with it. What tree? Your tree? Is that a euphemism? If it is, I don't want to know. Oh, I left my drone somewhere. There we go. Alright, look, it hasn't crashed the desktop. I don't know what happened at the beginning there, but thank you for those who put up with that. Not actually something that happens very often for me. So, Canberra Airport, I might go and check out how much... Oh, Xenon, mate, you got a prop strike there, mate. Too much brakes. Oh, his door's opened. He's getting out. See that? His door just opened. He's getting out. He's like, nah, prop strike. Alright. Thank you, everybody, for coming and joining. Oh, it wasn't you. Oh, that's a P-38. Oh, the engine sounds like it blew up. Okay, no, not me. You just need to win from OzFlight sometime. I know. Do you know why I win stuff? Because I enter competitions. It actually looks like I got a Canberra Airport already there. Look at that. I just enter competitions. I enter a lot, and I don't win a lot. I don't win a lot more than I do win. But look, yeah. See you, everybody. See you. I love flying with you. See you, Aaron. Mate, have a good night. Everybody else, have a good night. Thank you very much for everybody who came and joined in. Mr. Xenon, for your moderation. Oh, we're losing everything here. I'll catch you guys in the next one. You know what I might do? I might go and raid Mr. Oz Flight Simmer, so hang around. We'll do that in a second too. Not that he really needs it, but we'll say g'day to him. And if you haven't already seen him before, that's who we're talking about. I actually do win a lot of stuff on his giveaways. But, yeah, I like his channel. I watch his stuff. We'll go say g'day. And he's the only one doing flight sim at the moment anyway, so hang around. That'll happen at the end of this. Say g'day from Brett Plays, and we'll do that now. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.
We could brainwash the whole country.